I'm here with only and only talented people when it comes to poetry. And trust me, we've been having a good time. So why not come along with me as we get to explore some of the talented people around here. Hello, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good. What's your name?
I'm Derrick.
Okay, Derrick, you've really put up some exquisite performance up there. Yeah. Do you have a stage name?
No, I believe in being real, so I use Derrick.
Okay, now, Derrick, tell me, what type of poetry have you done in the first place?
It was spoken word poetry, just putting a little bit of imagery to try to paint the picture.
Okay, so talking of the image, what subject did you choose for this spoken word poetry?
Well, I chose pain, but the image I used the image of sex.
Okay. Tell me more about that. Trust me, the viewers out there, I'm sure they would want to know something more about that.
So my interpretation of sex is that there is always two forms of sex. There is pleasure and there's also pain in sex. Okay. So I took the part of pain by talking about the painful part of sex, that hardcore sex. I described it and tried to relate it to other sorts of pain. But so let me start from what inspired me, then I can.
In fact, yeah, it's exactly I was coming to. What really inspired you? Why this?
Okay, on the 19th, I was approached by a child. She had cancer on her umbilicus. She didn't ask me for money. She didn't ask me for anything. She just asked me to buy a painkiller. So then I bought her some painkillers, but she sat in her lonesome and she told me some stuff about what had been happening to her. And like that, I related to her pain. And then I asked myself, how can I express this pain in a way that people can understand it? Because there are beggars all over the street. People pass by. People ignore them. But what can attract people's attention? Everyone likes sex. So when they hear the word sex, they're like, oh, they'll pay attention. So that's my way of, attracting their attention. So he was in pain. It's Easter. She doesn't have anything to enjoy this Easter. So I decided, let me help her out, bring our story to the stage and hope someone listens. Yeah.
Okay. Oh my God. Quite an inspiring story right there. So where do you see yourself in the next 2 to 3 years?
Thing is, poetry is I am a student and I do a very hard course.
Okay, what course do you do?
I'm a medical student.
Wow. Now this is so out of, the ordinary.
Yeah, it is. But the poetry is the thing that I do to relax when I'm stressed with books and exams and stuff. I write it down. When I get an emotion, I need to put it on paper. When I have an image in my mind, I want to express when I have an emotion. Mm-hmm. Poetry is the way that I do that. Mm-hmm. And where I see myself in 5 years, I see myself as a beacon of expression, a voice to those who cannot be heard. That's why
we've seen people like Salvador. They did telecom engineering. Aside from the whole engineering bit of it, so wouldn't you want to take it to that next level?
My God, I love medicine. I love the feeling of I don't know how I can recite a poem.
Of course, aside from the whole medicine thing, during the day you've been with patients, and then during the night, wouldn't you want to walk down to Theatre La Bonita too?
Yeah, actually, I do. I perform at theatre, National Theatre, Poetry Shrines, National Theatre, Kelele. This is the thing that I do outside my time for academics. So it's like my thing. Yes,
only 2 tips to the youth out there who want to be like you, who want to do this same thing as you.
One thing is express yourself. It doesn't matter how you do it, express yourself. It can be through recently I met a guy who expressed himself through silence, and I understood. Express music, art, poetry, speech itself. Another thing is please socialize. The more you meet people, the more you get to know, the more you get to relate, the more you get to understand, the more you get to know how to express yourself, the more you get to understand people. You may think that you have big problems, but when you relate to other people, you get to understand their problems too.
Well, thank you, Derrick. Now, as I told you, we here at Art Gallo do not disappoint. So why not continue giving us those views and those comments coming in on our Facebook page and our Twitter handle. Derrick, it's been fun talking to you.
It's been fun.
You're such a talented guy.
You're such a talented person too.
Okay, thank you very much. So this and more will be coming your way every Friday here at Makerere University at Gallery at the Kelele event. So do stay tuned for more stuff to come your way. It's been me, your host Oliviel. Until next time, peace out.
Bye.